All right. Hey, welcome back to Active System Incorporated. Does anybody want to go over last week? Oh, I should also say this. Yeah, Celeste is not able to be here tonight, so she will be in PC mode. Does anybody? Oh, that's really nice. Anybody?
Oh, I can do it for you if you want.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Please.
So the whole entire time, hold on, wait. Let me get to roll 20. I can only have one screen open at a time. What was my NPC's character name?
Rindell.
Rendell. So the whole entire time of the wedding, Rendell spent getting drunk and berating Thorin over the fact that he's poor, that he's a disgrace to the family, that I wish he was dead, and that Grandmama is totally right about him, how he's impotent and he shouldn't procreate at all and ruin the bloodline with all his kids. And then Selesnya got real sick, and I was just like, we don't got time for this because I'm not done berating Thorin. I need backup, so I healed her out of being sick, and apparently it was all ploy so that we could steal something. Because I forgot that I'm not really Rendell. I'm I'm Conti, and we're on a mission. And then we spent some time in a dungeon in a vault, and I continued to berate Thorin because I hate him so much. And then we got to the wedding part.
It was inspiring.
Then we got to the wedding part, and some dude dissed on what was her clan name again?
There's
It's not
Thunderwind.
It's not Thundertide. Those are the others.
It was something that had to do with farts.
Yeah,
No,
whatever. The Thunder
Garbage.
Thighs, they were talking mad shit, so I went to go fight one. And then I dipped out of the spawn because I was about to get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's okay, that sounds right.
I hope it does, because that's what I remember.
Yeah. I remember Thorin getting a lot of shit talked to him. I do remember that.
Yep.
Kept trying to steal gold.
Yeah. All right. So, on top of that, something that I have to make note of, otherwise this is going to be very confusing. Orwell made the horrible, or maybe great mistake of drawing from the deck of many things 1,000,000 times. His intelligence was decreased by 3, which puts him at a intelligence score that no longer understands speech. So that was a problem. Thankfully, he also drew a card that gave him a caretaker, an honorable knight. Now I will ask, Orwell, did you make your knight character?
Wait, hold on, like a mid-yawn. Yes, I did.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hey, just in case, I had Thaddeus ready. He was willing to step in and be your knight character. Alright, you should be able to character vault it in. So.
Oh, okay. Wait. Like, I don't have a
Excuse me. Let me put myself
token
on
yet.
to talk.
Do you want me to make you a token?
Sure. I was like thinking like last night, like, ooh, I need a token, and then that turned into me falling asleep.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, we've all been there. So yeah, just shoot me the art real quick. I'll make you a token.
Okay. Will do.
So I guess while we're doing that, you all awaken in your baller ass mansion. Flabbergast is still there. He's having a cup of tea. You see his cat brushing up against his legs. You see Orwell. He's drooling. There appears to be some mysterious armored figure that is wiping the drool from his beak.
What happened to him?
All you hear as a reply is just a perfect mimic of what happened to him.
Okay.
No, coming
Where is
from
this-
the drooling bird.
What happened to his clothes?
Oh yeah, I forgot he's fucking naked too. Everything he owns has been confiscated by the state to pay for his caretaker.
Oh,
Rusty, I'll be honest, I don't know. A lot of weird things kind of happened there at the end. I guess the important thing is that we renewed our friendship with Yopol, and we now know we need to go to this place to find the Lottie and get the MacGuffin for reals this time.
Yeah, Flabbergast. It wasn't even there, man. All we got is this fake note and this bag of coins.
Well, I mean, how were we supposed to know that?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to blame you. I was just exclaiming that. What do we do now?
I mean, that's really bad. Well, what does the note say?
What did the note say? Was there a handout for it? I don't remember.
Probably.
The note, it was like, if you're finding this note in good spirits, then you would know that I am Lottie the thief. Almost as good the thief as Snooty the thief. And I am in the dungeon underneath a lake. And you need to come there to get the thing.
Oh, that sounds way better than what
Is that pretty much what it said? Or?
That sounds good.
It was very hard for me to read because my eyeballs were invisible, which means that the cornea inside the eye was unable to render the light coming in, effectively making me blind. And this is why we don't have science in Dungeons and Dragons. Cause it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. I've heard so much science shit in 27 years. Like, I was like, I don't care. Don't tell me that. I don't care how eyeballs work.
Yeah,
Are you invisible or you're not invisible? That's all I care about.
It's a fair way to look at it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna paste it in the chat exactly what it said.
Ah, the Wheel of Stars. Where did I come up with dungeon underneath a lake?
I have no idea. I've been.
Once we started pulling
that's
out a
why I
map and
was
started
like-
marking off all the lakes on the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
First off, I think Legend of Zelda. I think you're getting mixed up with Lift, Lottie, and Lift maybe.
Didn't we go to a lake dungeon in your Orcus campaign? That's what it was. I must be thinking about that one.
Wow, that was
Going
like
way
5
back.
years ago. That's like
Yeah. I exist in all timelines simultaneously.
Yeah.
It's problematic.
Can't tell me about it. Like I called I don't remember. I called Conti cat or like.
If there's a lake, I will put a dungeon at the bottom of that lake. That is insider information. If you are ever playing in a game that I am running, there is a dungeon at the bottom of every lake.
There a cave behind the waterfall? Absolutely.
Oh, every waterfall, obviously, there's a cave.
Hmm.
Every well leads to a monster lair, and every lake has a dungeon underneath it.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that we play in a water-based, like a water-themed adventure, if it was like a non-water themed adventure and you put like a dungeon at the bottom of the lake, I would totally skip it because I'm not going underneath the lake.
Oh.
Especially in your games, and especially in your games, and especially in Wes's games. Water in a normal game is really hard. It's so annoying too, because swimming and the whole like I'm 50 feet up and you're 50 feet. Oh god.
Well, you have to think about it. I mean, like, water's rough, man. Like, there's
you're not gonna like the next arc of Skull.
Oh no, I can do it in Skull and Shackles. I signed up for that. I like all the water stuff. Well, I did because I could just swim without problems.
So we gotta find this person, Lottie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's pull our resources, right, and find him.
Yeah. What about these coins that we got? Can I look at these coins? Maybe they give us a coin.
Oh yeah. So they appear to be. Do you remember like those chocolate coins that you would get like for like Christmas and shit like that? Where it's just like a gold like wrapper. Yeah. So they're basically that, except they're wrapping like copper. Yeah.
Okay.
And let me look.
Peeling off the gold, please.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be Electrum.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
It says it somewhere. I gotta. Like, I always highlight everything, and then at the end of every game, I make the. Oh, right. So there's 30 strange coins that appear to be gold, but they're actually copper with gold foil. It's stamped on the face is a letter L. Yeah. I normally go through and highlight everything, and like a dumbass, at the end of every game, I end up closing my PDF. And then all of my highlights go away. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, highlights don't save to your PDF?
No, you have to save it. I think you have to save all the PDF. But I'm using Reader, so I'm not using like actual Acrobat.
So it's just her name.
But Bug of shit runs over and is like, hey, can I see him?
Sure.
Like, have they made chocolate?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he tries to bite down on him. Yeah, he takes a good look at it. I feel like I've seen these fucking things before. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just don't know where.
Well, I need you to think real hard about where you've seen them before.
Damn. I don't know. I mean, like... Give me a little bit.
Was it beneath this mansion?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
No.
Too easy.
Yeah, seems a long time ago. Like, I think it's been a while.
Can I cast Identify on one of them? See if they're magical in any way?
Yeah. Go for it.
I'll pull out my little EKG meter.
Yeah, you can start waving over top of it. They're definitely made of metal. They're definitely not magical.
Okay.
Wait, I thought they were made of chocolate.
No, not these ones.
I hold it up.
Wait, these are coins, and this woman is named Talanantha 3 coins. She will know.
She looks at you. It's like that was my name because that's all I had to my name when I started.
Wait, your name isn't 3 coins because you are an expert in currency?
I mean, I am pretty good at currency, but I
Alright, then look at these coins. Tell us everything.
Rusty, give me the coins.
This is where all of the NPCs finally step up and make it rain. So, do your thing, 3 coins.
Nah, I've never seen these things before in my life.
Oh, that's helpful, thank you.
Gilda's like, do you want me to look at them?
Yeah,
I
well,
Yes,
everyone
I just-
look at these coins.
I just put all the coins on the table so everyone can look at the coins.
Thank you.
Mostly
Break
fake
it up.
gold. Who would want to fake gold though?
All right, yeah. Now, Gilda doesn't know where exactly they're from, but Gilda does say, however, like, well, I mean, I don't think, obviously this isn't going to fool anyone, so I don't think these are actually, like, spending money. You know what I mean? Like, I would do something like this if it was like, if I was trying to be fancy, but I wasn't actually fancy.
Like a token? Or something?
Yeah, maybe something like that, yeah.
All right. Well, what about the? Peanut looks sadly over at Orwell, who is having his drool cleaned up by his new servant. He lets out he looks over at Selesna, whose mouth cracks open like a Pac-Man, and lets out a modem sound because she didn't show up tonight. And he just looks really sad because he just doesn't have the brains for this shit.
Bug. It's like, wait. I feel like token. Wait a minute. I think I got it. I think I got something. I think I got it. No, never mind. You distracted him with Showbiz Pizza.
What had Showbiz Pizza in it?
Speaking of pizza,
Nothing. I was just making a joke because they're tokens.
I know, but I feel like that reminds me of something. Like there were Showbiz Pizza tokens. I can't remember what. Oh, that Hero Quest adventure had Showbiz Pizza tokens in it.
Oh, there was actually something with Showbiz Pizza. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. There was it was the Michael Jordan adventure, the Space Jam adventure. So there were Showbiz Pizza tokens.
Some kind of game? Find me if you can.
Is there like an arcade in Waterdeep?
Waterdeep?
Or Neverwinter? I feel like that would be on brand since this adventure is by Penny Arcade. And then it would be pretty good Easter egg.
Hallister Blackcloak's Mad Arcade.
Yeah.
We just lose tokens to the games.
There's like it's like a fortune telling robot that you have to unplug first.
So,
Oh man, this Witcher music, it just reminds me of all the times I couldn't figure things out in The Witcher.
It's alright, there's a golden trail leading right to Bug. Turn to it. I got it. Wait.
Dude.
Hang on 1 second.
Do you? Susie, it's hard. It's hard being the only person here who has brains left. You make me sad. Rusty, he's too distracted with his career.
And his broken heart.
You know, Conti is just a robot. NPCs, they do nothing.
No, we do. Hang on. So, alright.
Peanut feels the pressure of all the worlds crushing down on him.
No. Alright, so. If I remember right, I saw these fucking things from a person who was coming from a casino that I robbed. Imagine how pissed off I was.
Oh,
A casino?
casino! That's like arcade. I don't suppose this casino is in like Yartar, is it? Because it seems like they're really reusing their assets here.
No.
No? Where was this casino at?
Last night, where I was... I think I was like... yeah. So I was like southeast of the Green Peak Mountains.
Southeast of Green Peace Mountains.
The not green, you got me saying Gray Peak. Gray Peak. It's the Gray Peak.
Great Peak Mountains. What was the name of this casino?
I don't know, I didn't go there, I just robbed.
Is this the one that's run by the Yak folk?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Well, Flabbergast, you know anything about a casino southwest of the Great Peak Mountains? We open a map.
Yeah, let's check the history scores. Everybody march out those history scores!
Yeah, run that shit out.
Alright.
I have a -1, because I'm not from this dimension.
That would make sense.
There you go.
This is about like money, right? Casino.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm all about that. I feel like I should get advantage because of my god.
Yeah, that's
Someone
fair.
has to honor up it.
That's true. Yeah, no, I think you would get advantage at the very least.
It doesn't matter.
You think you did.
And just like Terry, this is what happened.
I will say,
Should I roll for Celeste?
that's true. Alright. So that's like your only hope.
I will make you feel better. There we go.
Oh no! What do you
Sister,
mean?
she got a
Orwell,
one,
even
she
with
got guidance.
Orwell got
A guidance, sir.
Guidance.
Yeah. There you go. Oh. Alright, we'll take yours.
Alright, so with guidance, that's it's fucking 18. So that's like a I remember reading about I think it was a palace that functioned as a casino as well. And she starts digging through her bag.
Did you say a
She
palace?
pulls out. Yes.
Oh.
So she pulls out her bag. She starts flipping through a large notebook. God, yes, it says right here. It's called Lottie's Palace.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of self-explanatory. Huh.
This fucking
Yeah.
adventure.
Alright. We have our heading. Okay.
Well, yeah, but
We gotta go to the
there's only-
casino, Lottie's Palace. We found her. That was easy. But I guess you'd have to get into that vault to know about.
Exasperated, Peanut takes out his travel brochure that he picked up in the Ravnica travel agency. And as he does, a flyer for Lottie's Casino Palace flies out and just floats down to the table. And he just kind of shakes his map, looking at it like, Green Peace Mountains. Yes, this.
Look, let me take you through the campaign
We'll
map.
pick it up.
So that way, yeah.
Free
that way-
shrimp cocktail. It's a coupon. It's a free
you
shrimp
heat-
cocktail coupon.
You hear Orwell's backpack go. You guys aren't very smart.
Ah, the backpack. We could have just asked the backpack.
And then delete all of this poor people.
Alright. I don't see the Greenpeace Mountains anywhere, Rusty.
I mean, these are kind of gray over here.
What are we doing all the way at the top of the map here?
You're not.
I think that's the last place we were.
That's the last place you guys are actually at.
I'm all janked up too. Look at this.
So Leslie says,
Isn't this
I think
like
it
the
also-
death swamps?
Ah, look, here's some Gray Peak Mountains.
Yeah,
There's-
and so Leslie goes. I think Lottie's Palace also goes by a secondary name. I think they call it Fortune, which isn't very creative either.
Ah, look, it's this right here. And he points it out with his snoot on his map.
Yeah, I believe so. Just
I
to give you
really
guys-
like this incredibly well illustrated but actually poorly laid out map of the Sword Coast. So,
It's very pretty.
yeah,
It is.
It inspires me that you can make a map any way you want, even wrong.
It's fair. It's fair. You guys remember when
But why is there so
Mushkin?
much blood on this part of the map? Or is this when we had meatball spaghettis the other night?
It's hard to remember.
This is the Anarok? Or would be? I guess if you just go east, it's the Anarok district.
Yeah. I was wondering about all these red splotches here. I think this is This is marinara sauce, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my piece of grease stains. I'm holding the
Oh,
map.
this map was very expensive.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? This is
No.
not map that I buy from your gnome baby. This is map
no,
from
no.
Ravnica Travel Agency.
Look, if it was good, if it was a good map, it'd be made out of leather. There wouldn't be these pizza stains up on there.
You can stain leather with marinara sauce, let me tell you what. But I will agree that there were some inconsistencies on the map, like they thinking that Luskin was landlocked. That was confusing for sure.
It's very odd too, because they were like, it's also a port town. Because fuck you.
Yes. But I don't blame them, because when you're trying to make a map of another dimension, sometimes you just kind of you just go off the source material. I'm pretty sure they were just using the Dritz to Erden books, so
I'm sure Blando did his best.
yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, Laurel, I'm just gonna create another character. Would that just be easier?
Mhm.
I don't see how this couldn't be it though.
All right, should we just teleport there? Or?
It's pretty far.
It's like really far to go if we don't teleport.
We're back
Well,
in Phantom.
there's the other option too.
That's like 3 weeks of travel.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's the other side of a mountain range.
Yeah.
Flabbergasted first you. And this is, well, there's the other option.
Hey, what's the other option?
As you start
Just
shaking
tell
with
us.
excitement.
Who's Flabberjack?
Flabbergasted. I've been here for like a week and a half.
What are you?
I work with Acquisition and Corporate. I work with the headquarters in Waterdeep.
Uh-huh. And you've been here for a whole week. Peanut squints his eyes.
I'm the one who gave you the magical liquid for you to drink, and then
Oh, the
reward.
coffee, the demon coffee.
Ruined lives,
Wait, weren't you the bad guy?
No,
What?
no,
No.
no.
yeah.
Ah.
That was Hubar.
You're thinking of Fubar.
Do you have a crush on Celestina?
No, it's also
No.
Fubar.
Wait, so you're not Fubar?
No,
No.
he's flabbergasted.
He's got a cat
clever.
with a fight.
They both start with F. I don't know.
I bet they're friends. Are you guys
Oh,
friends?
you don't look anything like that guy.
If he's a gnome, I'm not a gnome.
Oh. Listen, I'm a Jeremy Crawford medium, so like everybody kind of like gnome for me, you know.
That's fair. Yes.
I like your cat. How it have Viking hat on.
He's adorable.
All right, listen. What's the other way?
Well, I mean, actually, I didn't really think about teleporting, but teleporting might be a good option.
Wait, what was the other way? We drink some orange juice? You turn us into birds? Like
No.
what?
I feel like your friend would explain it better than I could.
Which friend?
Rusty starts shaking with excitement.
Yeah, he points at Rusty.
It's a green light. It's green light. Is it time?
Time for what?
Rusty runs out.
Please.
Well,
Okay.
Wait, what? What happened?
Maybe we turn Susie into like a blimp or something? That'd be pretty cool.
Bug.
Hot air balloon?
Yeah, we just keep casting fly spells on Susie. We just like, she carry a little basket and we all like ride in the basket. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let's see.
Is there like
Rusty.
a shaking sound? Wes?
Oh yeah. Oh
does
yeah.
Does the bench
Alright.
start shaking?
So we do
Yeah,
this.
An earthquake begins. You're not exactly sure what it is, but the entire mansion begins to rattle. The coffee cups that are sitting on the table fall off and shatter to the floor.
Oh!
Even in Orwell's, unfortunate state, there is a panic attack. It cannot be avoided.
Where's the closet? Oh, here's the closet. Alright,
Well,
you're
you
safe in the closet.
You get into the closet.
Yeah, for the earthquake, because that's where you go for an earthquake. Or you get underneath the table, or you get in a doorway.
Yeah,
As a person who lived in Japan, you got to know these things.
fair. That's fair. The earthquake stops, and everything goes silent for a moment. You see
And
out of the window,
there's like
Peanut.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry.
You explain it.
I was gonna say Peanut. You see Susie staring up at the sky and making a loud noise. If this was an anime, there would be a giant sweat bubble.
Okay, Peanut follows her gaze to look up.
And outside of the window, you just a glimpse. You see a large floating object in the sky.
What? How did you get that? That's
Man,
amazing.
Motherfuckers has been working on this shit since like episode 1.
This has to do with all my downtime.
That's really cool.
The Piku.
I wanted there to be like an engine revving sound first, and then the reveal. Like it's not starting.
Well, I imagine it's probably pretty. It looks fancy. It's pretty steampunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
Man.
smoke billowing out of it.
You made this flying machine while I was building swimming pool?
You look at the cat the cliffside that this mansion is built on has opened up like a goddamn bat cave. Those things apparently come out of it.
Yeah, I just got his little goggles on. Let's go! I'm so excited!
Flabbergasted as well. I mean, there's the teleportation stuff. I mean, do you not want to look into that at all? Or?
No.
Maybe as a backup
Nah,
plan.
we'll take Rusty's new flying machine. We save teleport for later.
Very well.
Alright, do we need anything before we go? Or everybody feels pretty good about this? Or...
I feel pretty good.
So, Rusty, a couple things, right?
Yeah.
And actually, we should probably work this shit out now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the airships, they can keep a crew up to 20 people, right? Depending on how many people you have, depends on like how many turns the damn airship will ever get, right? Because there's just more people working it. There are roles to this airship. Actually, I mean, we got one way more important than all of this. The fucking thing doesn't have a name, like officially yet. Oh.
Yeah, it's gotta have
I
a
thought
name.
we could come up with a name as a group.
Rusty didn't have a name prepared, but he was like, "Who's picking that group?" So
I had a couple ideas, but I definitely wanted to get everyone else's.
The
Name.
Excelsius?
Like an Excel sheet, business joke. Maybe the double espresso for a coffee pun. I don't know.
Double espresso's pretty good.
Orwell twitches at the name Double Espresso. Like you see, like they see like the flash of like sentience behind those empty eyes. Is
Oh,
Oh God, it's so sad.
Peanut begins to weep, and with his snoot, he kind of gives you a little shake, and he says, "Orwell, buddy, do you like double espresso?"
he nods. You hear the words Double Espresso back in Peanut's voice.
Tawada 3 coins turns to you and goes, "Yeah, I didn't want to be like mean, but what the fuck happened to him?"
He drew some cards from some kind of deck, and then its brain melted.
Yeah, that beginner strap. No, they'll do that.
Yeah, double espresso for the win.
Double espresso. Yeah. The CSS double espresso.
Does it make like an espresso machine sound coming out of the engine?
I mean,
That'd be pretty cool.
it's like when you put a card in your bike spoke. You can make it sound like whatever you want.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hmm.
I support the double espresso airship. Do we require any other planning?
More crew probably would be helpful.
Wait, how big is this thing? I thought it was just like a minivan.
It is gargantuan.
What? Where have you
man.
been building this thing?
He's been building it under the fucking mountain, you guys. Like under the cliff.
Wow.
Literally, when we got the thing, it's like I'm using that basement for something.
Yeah, it actually, because like that basement. So think about it. Like there's the mansion, and then there's the basement, right? And then the basement was built on top of like the ruins of like of that dungeon. So, I mean, basically, all Rusty needed to do was just open it up and then pay someone to dig out the, you know what I mean? And then bam, you have your own spaceport.
Airship music.
Also, for like, what was it, like 2-3 episodes now, he's been getting like funding from Acquisition Corporate.
Yeah. This is all an acquisitions card. If we mess this thing up, we're in big trouble.
Yeah, so Omen Dran was very clear that we should only take it out in special occasions, and that it should not be daring. Huh?
Is it like his Lamborghini?
Yes, essentially, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we got the keys to his Lamborghini.
Yeah.
So fuck.
now, in the beautiful art, it doesn't show the balloons, but because like the damn airships have to have balloons.
Yeah.
Like there are specialty like balloons that hold this thing afloat.
Yeah.
On top of that, there are airship rolls. I'm gonna let you guys figure out who does what.
It's rolls.
Yeah.
I'll be the lookout.
So Selesna's like, do you mind if I'm the lookout?
I do mind. This is the only thing on this list I'm good at. And you did not show up tonight.
That's fair. That's why I wanted to be lookout.
See, I can use this telescope with my snoot.
Backwards, you know.
At advantage. Just shield.
That's right. As long as I'm using it with my snoot, it works.
Fair enough. So, there are obvious. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents in here. I feel like Rusty, you may be the only person qualified here to be a mechanic.
I know.
Maybe
I really wanted to
Con.
pilot.
Maybe Conti could do it, but you're not like Conti. Like, how many repairs do you actually perform on yourself?
I mean, I have to do it daily if you think about it.
That's true. That's true.
Like every time I get hurt and have to take a long rest, like I have to like make sure the pieces are where they at so the natural healing process can begin. It's like, oh, let me. So there's Captain. I mean, I could definitely do that with just my intimidation. I would just be mean to people and tell them to do things. Weapon Master, I feel like I could do that. That's pretty easy. Mechanic, leading the crew, battering down the hatches, and making. I mean, I'm good at giving orders. That sounds like that doesn't really sound like a mechanic right there. That just sounds like a chief engineer ordering people around, and he does like some things like, Captain, I'm making it as fast as she can go.
Yeah, that's true. Like Scotty from
Yeah.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Not to say Scotty didn't do things, it's just like the way this reads, leading the crew, batting down the hatches, and making repairs. So like, I'm ordering people. And I could do all 3 of those things that I just mentioned. Captain. I think I could do engineer, and then what was the other one? Let me pull it back up.
There's Captain, Pilot, Weapon Master, Lookout.
I think we got Peanut and Lookout for sure.
Peanut locked in for Lookout.
I wanted to pilot, but I feel like mechanic's probably better for me. I don't know. If it's making some kind of
if
skill
you
check.
want to pilot, I can be the captain.
There you go.
Let's see. Selesna
Can do whatever. She's got jack of all trades.
straight and everything.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, bring up the sheet again. I totally closed it out.
There you go.
Pilot, weapon master, lookout. Okay, so Peanut is the lookout. That's locked down. What would Orwell excel at?
At this point,
What was Orwell's replacement excel at?
Orwell's replacement would probably be Weapon Master, if anything.
Oh wait,
That's
you're
a knight.
retiring. You retiring your character?
For a little while.
Okay.
While he's been brain
Okay.
blasted. While he's been brain.
You only lost like one intelligence. It's not that bad.
Oh man. I lost like 3.
You lost 3.
How much did you have to start with?
9.
All right, you weren't that smart to begin with. So. You have 6. It's barely a difference. You drew a lot. That's fine.
I mean, you understand. Like, you can't speak. Like, life is hard.
All right, since mechanic's gonna be down below, make Selesna do it since she's not here.
Okay. I'll give her a toolbox.
Look, she got that tail. It can get in the hard to reach places.
And if it gets really bad, I'll jump down there.
There you go.
I'll hand off the wheel to someone else and I'll run down there and fix whatever.
Yeah.
I'll hand it off to Peanut and say, you steer, I gotta go down.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting Oral Juice character is focused. And I forgot. Sorry, I've got to make sure I'm doing setting this token right because I don't want to. All right, cool. So I don't think so.
Oh yeah, the sheet should be into. Oh yeah, you got it. All right, thank you. Put it there.
And I don't think you have like a modifier for should be good. I'm pretty sure. Drag you over.
This is so sad because I'm excited to give Orwell the chance to fly. That's what Kinku's always want.
It is something they always want.
Yeah.
Well, Talana 3 could. It's like, okay, yeah, the giant flying boat is cool and all. Okay, can we talk about who the hell this guy is? Like, I understand Orwell kind of like lost his mind, but why is this person like?
What if we bring Orwell and like put him up in the front, like I'm the king of the world kind of thing? You think that might help a little bit? Maybe jog his memory.
Oh, like a Titanic style.
Yeah.
Like Titanic.
Like hold his arms like wide for him so the wind gets underneath him.
Aww.
And if that doesn't work, we could get the kite harness out. And we could drag him behind the airship. Sometimes trauma can cure you of a previous trauma.
You slide one in to replace it. Like, you only have like, room for so many.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Peanut is a certified cleric. You could trust his medical opinions.
Yeah, I played in many a game with you, but friend, that's how trauma works. It just gets fucking worse. I had one time, I had 3 levels of fucking depression. And I was told you're not depressed enough. You need to be more depressed.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have 3 levels of depression, I need to see that role played.
I was trying to murder off my species. What the fuck? Like, what else do you want?
Not depressed enough.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
2020 should have taught you by now what real depression looks like.
Well, now now I understand.
Now we all understand.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, yeah. So you look over and you see this large cat man. He's wiping the beak. Orwell.
Yeah, he's like wiping Orwell's beak. He's like preening his feathers for him, like kind of like taking the brush. He's like carrying him around like ragdoll style. Like he's not really saying much. Just he's in like knight armor. It's like I heard what happened, and he says in like a soft tone, and he's kind of like caring for like Orwell's like I won't say mindless, but a very incapacitated state.
Question, right? The card made this night, right?
Well, yes, pretty much.
Like I'm just want for visual purposes. This knight is clad in armor and stuff, right? All like dedicated to Orwell, I assume. There's like a bird because you're a knight of Orwell, right?
Yeah, there's a whole like bird crest on his like on his I guess like his shield.
I
Okay.
flat. My assumption on how it would work, right? Like, have you guys seen the movie, or like the '90s version of Jumanji?
Yeah.
Like when the hunter appears, like the hunter existed elsewhere, right? And then gets like teleported in, and they know their purpose. Like, I guess that's like what I'm thinking.
No, yeah, that sounds great. I was just for visual purposes. I want to know what does this knight look like? Like,
Oh,
he's clad in armor. Obviously,
Mhm.
like all of his gear is dedicated to Orwell.
Right? Yeah.
He's the knight
yeah.
of Orwell. Yeah.
I would say
Flabbergasted.
all of his stuff is dedicated, but like he definitely has like plate armor. He's got like the shield, the sword, like deal. Like he doesn't have like I don't know how exactly it works, but he's got the whole like pseudo boot situation on his like tiger feet, I guess. Like, but
I got you. Yeah.
Who the heck is that?
Calls him.
I have no fucking idea, says Baggerson. Flabbergasted. Oh, before you all woke up, there was a strike of lightning, and this man burst through the door. After the whole fool bar experience, I just assumed that's how this place works. So, I haven't said much though.
we met at the all girls school, and I thought that like I felt there's a reason for me to come here, and well, here I am. He kept me away from the he kept me safe from the girl bullies.
Huh.
But like he's very soft spoken, very but has like a ridiculously large like sword on his back. My name is Aros, and he bows as he basically just hoists Aura over his like shoulder like a doll.
Okay.
So the airship was named the Double Shot, right?
The double shot espresso.
Yeah, and it's Rusty's just honking the horn.
Yeah, you can hear. It's like
Let's go.
the loudest fucking horn you've ever heard in all your life.
The double espresso.
The double espresso. Gotcha. All right. So the name has been updated in the character sheet. All right. Yeah. So you guys walk out of the mansion. I'm assuming you're bringing. Are you actually bringing Susie? Like, who are you bringing on your crew? And then, like, another question is, Rusty, would you have hired people like ready to go for this fucking thing, or are you gonna need to find people?
I guess I must have if you want to save time. I could say that I
Hey,
definitely. This was coming up, so
So yeah, that's fair. And okay, so how about this? Including the 5 player characters, there are 15 NPCs. I'm not gonna put them on the map because that's a lot of tokens. Fuck clutter. So yeah, they are patiently waiting you to walk out. Many of them are like fresh faced and happy. They're all wearing Acquisition Incorporate uniforms.
Yep.
There's a gangplank that's attached to the side of the cliff that this ship is docked at. You walk across the gangplank onto the vessel. Right. Let's get you over to the map. All right, now, are you bringing any of your NPCs? Flabbergast is like, I'm not going. This is for you guys.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they
That's
work
not,
for us.
that's
right?
not
Why not?
suspicious. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but they could stay here too.
Yeah.
So you got three peeps that are.
Do they want to come? I guess. Knowing what we get up to.
Guild is like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Falana is like, yeah. Bug sits fucking down though.
Sure.
And Susie never wants to leave you guys. So are you gonna bring Susie?
Sure. We have Featherfall, right? Someone has Featherfall? I think I can get Featherfall.
I would recommend getting Featherfall.
I
Just to
think I can get Featherfall. Let me double check.
Alright,
Shadow
so
Doctor.
please do not make fun of my map. They actually did not supply me with a map for anything. So, alright, here it is. You see the little propellers? Can you guys see? You guys can see everything?
I can see. It looks
Yeah,
good. It looks really
like a
good.
fine map, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this map.
Hey. So there's two different sections. There's the battle map of the SIP, and then there is the token for the SIP. I'm going to give you guys control of the. I'm gonna give you guys control of the token of the SIP. I'll make it so that everyone can use it. This is going to be a little bit, because obviously this thing is a bit odd. So, players, it's going to be in your journal, so that everybody can control it. Alright. So, it says in here, so I'm going to correct that. But I scaled up this map, did it for 60 feet. So if you look at the vehicle size, it's gargantuan. You can move 60 feet, like straight, and then you can move up and down 20 feet. Right. You guys have 20 people, so the SIP itself will get 3 actions. Those actions could be firing a weapon. It could be moving. Right. We're also going to do this if you guys do enter combat. If something fucking terrible happens, I'm sure it won't. Right. If it does, however, I am willing to say that during your actions, you can do whatever job you're doing to like prepare the ship to do its action. Does that make sense? So, like, for example, if somebody's like Rusty, you're piloting the ship, your turn comes up, you're like, okay, there's somebody to fight on this deck. I'm going to move the ship, right? And then on its turn, yeah. The same thing with firing weapons. Most of the weapons are basic. There are 2 special weapons that Rusty added onto the ship. The first is the Drayan Asset Surprise, right? It appears to be some sort of catapult with the Drayan Enterprise like asset sprayers that you got. When you beat the fuck out of a bunch of hobgoblins, it'll take it over your mansion, right? So you've turned that into a weapon. You've also successfully re-engineered the charge disc for the lightning gun, and you have built that into a weapon that can fire light.
From the robot chimera?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Drayan Acid Splash only has 3 rounds though, so you use it. It's really, really nice. And there were only 3 charge discs to begin with anyway. So there's 3 stops of that. Yeah. Does that all make sense to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we need to know this. We're not going to get into an airship battle.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
Yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, this is a
Theater
lot of
design.
information since we're just flying to a casino.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Stuff.
what could happen, right? All right. So,
So we're not flying through the casino. What you're saying is we're gonna get into an airship battle. I got it.
all right.
No, we're
Yeah,
flying to
yeah,
the
yeah.
casino.
It's gone. It's not even great. I'm serious. All right. So, remind me one more time. What is everyone's roles? Right?
Look out.
Pilot.
Okay. Cool. All right. Cool.
Captain.
All right.
I'm the mechanic.
Okay. Yeah, trained and everything. I get it.
I feel like it would be more authentic if you had gone and gotten some hot snake girl wearing like overalls or coveralls and goggles.
Let
But
me look through all these
Yeah.
tokens she has.
I mean,
Uh,
what's this character? Monstrous man.
hey, look, just be careful with some of those tokens. We don't want to be in another anus elemental situation. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
that's probably fine.
There you go.
Okay.
See, that's as close as you gotta get.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just your average streamer right there.
Yeah.
That's normal.
All right. All right. So, you guys estimate even by airship, this is probably going to be like 9 days, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long distance.
No, that checks out. That checks out.
So, you guys gear up. You brace for food. The first day goes relatively well. I mean, all I'm going to really need is a piloting check. It can be an advantage because everybody's going to help you. Actually, I'd also want a charisma check or intimidation check from the captain because they're directing people back and forth across the top. Of the
Well, let
deck.
me know. Like, what's the layout of the ship? What do they need to be directed to do?
So there are actually many different things, right? The propellers need a constant flow of oil. The oil is burned relatively quickly, so it needs to be added, right? Up top for the balloons, this is over here. That needs to be filled with coal. Now every half hour, right? On top of that, you have to make sure that the decks are clean because otherwise Rusty will get mad and yell at you. So that's really important.
Okay.
There's also the infestation of sky rats in the builds,
Yeah.
which you don't think would be a thing, but it's filled with fucking pigeons, even immediately.
Okay.
So there are
All
many.
right.
Yeah. A crew of
So-
20 people, pretty easy.
So Conti walks up and down the deck, yelling orders, pointing at people. Pine Soul, these wooden floors. I want to see my face in them. And if I don't see my face, I'm gonna lay your face and scrub the deck with it. And then I turn to another person and was like, "Where's the oil barrels? Bring up the oil barrels. These need to be filled." I come
Ironically,
to the back, and then I see somebody shirking on their duties, and I kick them. And I was like, either you get the coal in there, or you're going in.
So you see 3 people scrubbing the deck. There's 2 people pushing an oil barrel up the stairs from underneath the decks, ironically getting oil all over the fucking place. And the person that you kick their shovel out from under them while they're sitting next to the coal pile, they fall down. It's not something you want to do on a fucking flying ship. Like falling down on a flying ship is like a real bad thing, right? So they panic and then they get back up and they're like, "Sorry, yeah, I'll get back to it." They start shoveling coal into the engine, right? So let's make that check. Let's see that intimidation check, or charisma check, or persuasion, or anything you could think of. With advantage, it's 16. So yeah, everyone's everyone's trying as hard as you think they can.
Alright.
Right? Nobody wants to get pushed off the side of the boat. No, nobody wants to get yelled at by you or Rusty.
I look into the floor and I can see my reflection, and I give them a wide, toothy grin. There's a little gap, like right in between my two front teeth. That's the power of pine soul, baby.
Oh. They go, aye, Captain, and they start dumping pine saw all over the place. I'm waiting for Peanut to become Mr. Clean.
What? What does Peanut have to do? I'm just looking at stuff.
All right, Peanut, you actually, I'm gonna need perception checks. You have your thingamajig, so it should be an advantage. Try to keep an eye out for anything that could cause problems. You don't want to hit a rock.
I'm keeping a snoot out.
Exactly.
Such those flying icebergs.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now you make sure there's no flying iceberg. No flying iceberg in the rock.
Were there any flying icebergs? Or?
You don't see any. You
Okay.
definitely don't see any. In Ravnica there are. Ravnica.
It's looking good, guys. It's looking good.
Eris. So, you're supposed to be handling the weapons. You want to keep an eye on you. You keep them maintained, right? Make sure all of the stuff is in its right place. Why don't you give me an investigation check? That way you can make sure that you have enough ammo and stuff like that.
Yeah. 14.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean you as you go through the ship, you make sure that there are enough ballista bolts. There's enough like fire. You make sure that the charged CDs aren't next too close to each other, so they might start arcing. You do a pretty good job. You do a pretty good job. All right. And last up, Rusty. Just because there aren't any sky icebergs doesn't mean you can't fucking crash this thing into the ground.
Yeah.
So, I think it's pretty obvious. I'm going to need a pilot aircraft check.
Okay. Is there a skill I can sub out for that? I think that's a specific rule proficiency. I figure I would have it working up to this moment. Should I just roll a different one that I have proficiency with?
I feel like you would. I mean, you have proficiency in like pilot an aircraft. Plus, like, I mean, things are high tech enough that they probably have some sort of autopilot.
Okay, so maybe Tinker's tools or Arcana or.
Yeah, I mean, you can try Tinker.
Okay.
Make sure, like, you designing an autopilot system to kind of do the job for you, but you gotta make sure it doesn't like fuck up and break.
Intelligence or wisdom, you think?
It'd probably be intelligent.
I'll do intelligence. I'll guide myself. Can I guide myself, or no? Is this like an all-day thing?
They're definitely all right thing.
Okay, so we'll just roll it. No guidance. Oh god. Oh, okay. I saw the 3 first.
Yeah. So you. I mean, it's like you've been doing this your whole life. You know what I mean? You set up the autopilot system. It takes over. There's a couple times where you have to tweak it a little bit, but nothing too insane. Right. And yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Pretty smooth. There's still Celesta. She's gonna try these are tinkering tools, right? She technically has proficiency in them.
Yeah, I gave her a little toolbox, a spare one.
So I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand for it. Technically, doesn't have Tinker's tool. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, funny enough, Lesna is like almost built for this ship. There are lots of tubes and pipes that she's able to squeeze through and get to deeper portions of the ship. Make sure everything is running as efficiently as possible. If you see her, she's over by one of the tubes. She has like this oil that she's like dumping all over herself. You see a mopping crew comes cleaning up around it, throwing pine salt down. Right? You get yelled at by Conti. You feel like you're squeezing into the tube. Susie, terrified of heights, probably should have told you. Spends her day pooping on the deck and shaking. Bug does his best to try to calm her. It's okay, Susie. We're only, he looks over the edge, like 600 feet up. So you definitely dead if you hit the ground because, we keep on adding D6s here,
I would try to use calm emotions, but I don't think it affects beasts, and it never fucking works anyways. So
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So the first day comes to an end. Actually, I have to ask, what does Orwell do, or what do you do to Orwell, Eros?
Oh, so Aros, he holds him up
there.
at no, he plops him up at the front. He he's like sitting there. Orwell looks strangely content as he sits on the edge of the boat, and he kind of like holds him at his like waist area, like Titanic style. And Orwell kind of like spreads his wings and he like flaps, very self-satisfied. It brings a tear to both their eyes. He could kind of like glide. He could kind of like glide as he does like little hops.
Man,
Fucking heart.
yeah. Peanut goes to the back of the boat and hides in the smog, so he could just sob uncontrollably at what's happened to his ornery friend.
And you see them standing up there.
He blames himself because he's the one that found that stupid deck of cards. He thought it'd be a nice present for everybody. He ruined everything.
And you see Orwell being held from behind for Eros. You hear Orwell's start mimicking in multiple different voices. Every night in my dream, I see you, I feel you.
Oh God!
That's how I know you go on. There's
I'm gonna have to mute myself for reals so you can't hear me crying. Oh man!
Yeah. The whole crew stops, and you see they listen, they nod. Few of them that they start holding each other. They're wiping their faces from all of the tears. Oh man!
I feel like a 6 intelligence isn't this bad.
It's pretty fucking bad. Like
I don't see. I mean, the 8 is low, and like you just like that's.
6 is like you can't be common. So
I feel like 6 is like you just can't do math. So when you go buy things at the store, you just give the guy too much gold for the shit you buy.
Look, we looked it up last week. Okay, a 6 intelligence is an ape.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we got some pretty smart apes.
Okay, but
Yeah,
that's where we're at. Okay, we went from a functional man, a functional bird man, to an ape. Okay, and this ain't like Coco's kitten. Okay, he don't know no sign language, doesn't have any fingers. Like this is horrible.
Oh, how smart's the dolphin?
That's the dolphin is not a fucking.
No, 5e dolphins are statted wrong. Don't look up dolphin. You'd just be disappointed.
Yeah.
Anyway, I already did.
Yeah, they also have a 6 intelligence. So
That's pretty bad. Dolphins are pretty smart.
yeah, dolphins are at least like a 9 or a 10. Yeah,
That's fair. They have their own language, so they literally can't be a 6.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Orwell's pretty broke.
He'll get greater restoration one day. He'll be fine.
I don't think a greater restoration could fix this.
He
But
just
what
needs to level up.
If you get a level up, he can do his stats. He can dump him all his ASIs into intelligence, so he'll be okay.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, he's a monk. He doesn't need them.
Imagine becoming so stupid that you
No,
have.
listen. First of all, he's not. There's different types of intelligence. Okay.
Yeah. That's a fucking
Okay. If you're judging intelligence by how well a goldfish climbs a tree, then you don't understand education at all.
I don't know what do dolphins do? Other than, well, you know what I mean?
Listen. Orwell is a fully functional ninja monkey in a bird suit. Okay, like, so I don't think he needs to be retired. I think he needs to be on the front lines, whooping ass. That's what I think.
I agree with you. I'm not taking him away. He said he's tied to the front of this boat.
Embrace the reality, man. I'm a scourge somewhere. I'm so anime, and I hate it, but I'm gonna do it.
That's right. And then Peanut is still going to kind of feel like a total sack of shit for finding that deck of cards. So
Crashgem's gonna go on the rant about how back in the day he played a character that lost both of their arms, and he still played characters.
that's true.
Yeah, good story. All right.
We attach spike chains to the stumps. I remember that.
That's a good ass way to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw a person become a mimic, and they were a great weapon master, but they couldn't use it. Yeah, okay, all right.
Keep going.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah, all right. So the day fades to night. You stick the night crew on just keeping the ship going in a straight fucking line. That's all I gotta do. Is keep the ship going in a straight fucking line. And you doze off. As morning comes, you find they fucking did it. They kept the fucking thing in a straight ass line. That's all I had to do. Right. Alright. So, the next couple of days fade into an episodic routine of yelling at people, making sure you have the ammunition, dealing with the fucking pigeons in the bottom of the deck, fixing small bits and bobs, keeping the ship afloat, and also keeping an eye out for any kind of sky. Right. Overall, it's not too bad. Right. It's on the third day where you find something of curiosity. Okay. So the morning goes pretty well. And, you fade into afternoon hours. The sun, as you grow closer towards the Great Peak Mountains, hides behind clouds of increasing darkness, right?
That doesn't look good.
As you move closer, you pray to God this fucking person's actually here, otherwise it's gonna be all a waste. You don't want to deal with that bullshit again. Okay. As you enter these dark clouds, a steady rain begins to fall, and the winds begin to howl. A crash of thunder is followed by forks of lightning. Soon, sheets of rain are falling while lightning flashes on every side of you. Lightning forms concentrated packets, creating a maze of sorts. Alright. So, is anybody trained in nature or survival?
Me, I am.
Alright, roll loot check.
Okay. It's a lot of rain. Which survival? Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're up in the lookout tower, which is probably the worst fucking place to be in the middle of all of this,
Sure.
you're taking in everything you can. Right. Through all of your traveling, and you've done some fucking traveling, if you know what I mean. Right. You've never seen anything quite like this that's ever happened naturally. Right. You think that whatever might be going on might be nature itself might be being manipulated by some sort of spell or artifact or proxy. Right. But you're not sure. Right. You also kind of take it in the surroundings, and you honestly don't think that retreating is a very valid option for this. So you don't think it's something that you can just leave and try to go around. You think this is engulfing this area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we're in a storm. It's too late to avoid the storm system. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So the storm becomes more and more deadly as you start going through it, right? Mr. Weapons Master. Right at the moment, from what you can tell, there's nothing to really attack. So I'll give you the option. Would you rather like who would you like to perform the help action for? Like, I'll give you the help action. So in all of this, like,
well, who needs the? Can I tell like who needs the most help or?
at this point, things are pretty nuts. So like, it's really anybody probably. So.
Well, like he'll help out Rusty since the mechanics of the boat seem important, and I get flashbacks from playing Guns of Icarus and running around a boat like trying to fix it and knowing how awful that is.
Celestina.
Yeah.
Oh, Celestina. Oh, okay, right. Celestina.
Rusty will call out Rusty will call out to you. Make sure nothing falls over. And I'll call out to Peanut. I need your help to navigate through this.
Alright, yep. Peanut, as you hear the faint voice of Rusty call out. Lightning cracks all around you. You see giant packets ahead of the ship, right? I'm gonna need you to make a perception check to try to call out where these lightning packets are, in hopes that you're able to help navigate around. Oh fuck! The rainstorm picks up far more heavily, and you are unable to determine the best course of between all of these. As you miss calling out one on the port side, there's a large explosion, right? And the ship catches fire. Captain, you see the crew are on edge, right? They begin to panic as they see the boat burning. You know, this is your moment. You need to fucking draw all these people in. How would you like to do this?
I would like to direct them into firefighting mode.
Okay.
So getting the water out, getting the hoses like hooked up, getting up in formation so we can properly. What is this? An oil fire or what?
You guys hit a giant like sack of lightning.
Oh, is it lightning? Okay, that's not too bad then. That's not an oil fire. Oil fire. We can put this out with water. All right, so yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to direct them into getting into their firefighting like gear and getting their masks on and getting the hoses all hooked up, and spraying off the fire.
Alrighty. And so, are you gonna do this by intimidating them or persuading?
By leading them and participating.
Alright. So,
But again, persuasion or some type of charisma check.
yeah.
Let's see. Let me just check something real quick. Alright, here it goes.
Alright, yeah. So you call out to the crew. You tell them, the ship's on fire. If we don't do something, we're all gonna fucking die. I need you all to go get your equipment. So everyone begins to run downstairs. They come back out looking like a fire crew. Alright. You see Selesna goes down with them. Being the current ship's mechanic, he's gonna do everything in her power to assist this crew to put out the fire and repair any damage that's caused. So, looks like she could either do some shit with strength or dexterity. So, it's definitely going to be dexterity. So she's going to try her best. You see, like she starts to put out the fire. You see a large bolt of lightning come down and it strike her.
Oh my god. Oh,
She'll be fine.
that's not too
Yeah. So she, no, it's not too bad. But she appears to be hurt pretty bad. Hurt by it. I'm gonna say hurt badly. You guys have never actually seen Leslie get hurt, so this is kind of new for you. And she falls back as the crew start trying to put the fire out.
She's all smoky and she coughs and she wipes her eyes. Then we can see her.
Oh, yeah. That was with assistance. You saw like Eris run up and try to help her, but unfortunately, she still got shot hit by fucking lightning. All right, Rusty. You see, this is a bad situation. All right, you need to plot a course through this. This is going to be a raw dexterity check as you're trying to pilot this thing through. You need quick movements. You also need get a pretty good understanding of how the ship functions.
Okay.
So,
Let me see. What can I do? I think just do it. See how bad I could possibly get. Just raw dexterity. There you go.
all right.
Oh boy. Not
All
great.
right. Yeah, as you do.
Could I have guidance it? Too late.
I mean, you could have. But
Okay.
oh yeah. So as you do, yeah. Damn. So as you make your way through it, right? No, that's neat enough. So you just narrowly using your magic to guide yourself, dodge a lightning bolt, right? It's very close.
Yeah, start turning the wheel real fast to have Fenrir come and grab the other side of the wheel and pull down.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
So
before the lightning bolt pops.
yeah, you see it like crack down through where the ship once was. The clouds part for a moment and then can join back together. All right. So right now, you guys need to put that fire out, right? So Celeste gets back up, and she's like, "I'm going to do it. Aris, help me!" And she runs back in. I don't think she was. No, she had advantage because she had a backup. She runs up. Well, not runs, but slithers up. With the cloak that she was wearing, she starts patting out the fire. You run up and begin to assist her by smacking on it. The fire crew shows up. Thankfully, there's a lot of water that's hitting the deck. They begin to pump water up from below decks onto the deck to try to put the fire out. With enough time, you were successfully able to. It takes you a few minutes, and these minutes feel like forever. However, the storm begins to die down as the double espresso sails away from the pockets of thunder and lightning. At this point, you think, well, at least we're safe, right? At least this is it. We made it. It can't get any worse than this, right? At that point, that's when the first side. That's when you notice the first fist-sized hail ball drop out from the sky. A rock of solid ice. That's like fist-sized, right? Yeah, got it. Sorry. Right, so it appears to be a fist-sized rock of ice falls from the sky, right? And you're like, oh shit. You look up and past the ship, right, just a few feet away, you see a massive giant boulder fall from the sky, just barely missing the ship. Peanut, these are it. They're the fucking sky icebergs. You knew they were coming. All right. So Peanut, I'm gonna need you to make another perception check. As these it begins to hail. You guys are pelted by like regular like golf ball size bits of hail, as well as trying to dodge these massive. Oh Jesus! All right. That's rough. It's rough, buddy. All right. Shit. All right. As you progress forward, distracted by getting clonked in the head by what appears to be a regular golf ball sized piece of hail, the ship is clipped by a large, gigantic ass bolt of ice. It knocks everyone to the side of the ship. Everyone on the boat takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Could have been way better. Right. As the ship is moved over. Right. All right, Captain. Also, Mr. Weapons Master.
Mm-hmm.
Same rules for you to apply, unless you want to waste ammo blowing up fucking giant boulders.
Sure. So, well, sure. I don't want to waste ammo on boulders, so just dexterity or.
Well, it would be. I mean, if you're using the help action.
Oh, sure. Right. Okay.
Or you can use it for anybody. So.
Let's help out.
Sadly, Peanut's so high up and like off on its own. So help is. I mean, unless you like climb up there and be like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's help. I already helped out the mechanic, so let's help out the captain.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk up next to Conti. He's ordering the crew. Conti. All right. The crew at this point they've been knocked all over the fucking place. Right. They're gonna have disadvantage at this because now people are like terrified. But with Aris helping you, you'll have advantage, so it'll mellow itself out. Right. You need You need to calm these people down. You got a few options. So you can either intimidate them, you can tell them that everything's gonna be fine by lying to them. Or you gotta persuade them to do their job and do it as good as possible.
Okay. Okay. I got this. I got this.
All right.
So I start going on this spiel about how great my brother is, dropping his name, and how they need to aspire to be just as great at him because this is their moment. This is their time. The heroes are depending on them to get them to where they need to go to be heroes. They're gonna be our saviors, and I pat each one on the back, and looking them in the eye and saying, "I believe in you." As I give them all 1 point of healing because they got hit by hail, so just to make them feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Make it feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I was like, "See, it's not that bad. You got this." And I don't flinch when I get hit by hail. I don't flinch at all.
It's like just bounce it off you.
Yep.
Aris, how are you assisting with this? Are you just in the background with like a fucking Conti for life like sign? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I basically stare daggers at anyone who thinks about faltering. About it's like if the pep talk doesn't work, it's like the beady tiger eyes of like, I'm gonna like eat you later if you don't perk up. Should definitely help them along.
Oh yeah, it does. Their resolve hardens. Right?
Rusty
As
turns up the stereo.
Rusty turns it up. The hail is really loud,
Yeah.
so like you need that epic music piece a little bit better. Alright, so the rest I need you to make 2 dexterity checks because you're trying to get through this, and it's like one after another. You're trying to chart your best course through this fucking thing.
Okay. Can you sleight of hand? Or just
I mean,
dexterity?
It says raw dexterity, but like
Okay.
you could use like I think you could probably. I feel like tinker tools would be possible. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay. Yeah, I hit a little button. And, let's see if I roll good first before I start describing it. All right, so dexterity with Tinker's tools. Yeah, smash a little button, and a little shield pops up above the balloon, so the next rock is slightly deflected off course.
Oh yeah. And you turn on like the shields for a moment. They're battered.
It's a one and done.
You see it almost hits above the shield, but the shield protects him. You hear him say, "Ah, Jesus Christ!" Right as he screams out, the shield cracks and breaks. See the second check.
Yeah. All right, and then let's do the same thing. Dirty thieves tools. Oh, that's okay.
No. So, yeah, you then begin to take evasive maneuvers, serpentine patterns. You're like bobbing and weaving through. Okay.
I turn off the engines on one side of it, so we start falling quickly that way. Everyone gets scared for a second, then I turn it back on to dodge another rock.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Alright. Finally, there's a mechanic. Solenza. Okay, seeing that the ship was split, right? She's gonna do everything in her power to try to repair the side of the ship. So she runs over to the side, she gets out the tinker's tools, and she starts like reattaching wires. You see her put down put on her glasses. She starts soldering them together and stuffing them back in. Yeah, she's doing everything.
Just because she uses her long body to grab to one side of it and pull it back together.
Yeah, so you can like go like there's like a big chunk taken out of the very side, so he's able to like go in and like repair it. All right, yeah. So, a few more moments pass. The hail begins to subside. All right, the wind still howls around you. Right. The giant hailstorm, though, and the giant lightning storm appear to be behind you. At this point, the clouds turn from a purple black to like a light gray. That's when you see a funnel cloud moving towards you, and it's forming a face from within it. That's okay.
What the heck is that?
You hear Celeste go, I have no idea. Alright.
There's
You'll
face?
ask. Alright, so I'm gonna add. Here, let me make sure. Oh, so yeah, weapons master. There actually probably is something for you to fight. So we're not gonna go to you first. It's to be your last chance, Peanut. To be your last chance to redeem yourself. Alright? You gotta keep an eye out for debris from this fucking funnel cloud. You can do this. I believe in you. I would almost recommend guidance on yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's gotta be bad. Wow, yeah, you're really good at this too. It's very sad. Yeah, Peanut. At this point, after the last hailstorm, your fucking spyglass is like battered to shit. You're up there trying to fix it and get it working. Duck it down in the lookout. All right, Captain. Right. We're gonna need you to what do you call it? We're gonna need you to once again rally the crew as they stare off into the space. The crew goes silent for a moment, and you can feel the fear. You can almost taste the fear. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to see what they're more afraid of then, me or it.
They look back at you.
Give me 1 second. Let me.
Oh.
So everybody around me, let's see who they're more afraid of. Me. I'm gonna use my conquering presence to get these people back afraid of me and not afraid of this giant face. So I can get them back under my control.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So like a fucking episode of One Piece.
So let's see, where's the wheel?
That's right there.
I'm on it.
I don't stand where the wheel is. I stand in front of the wheel on this ledge. Alright, and then I do the Gainax pose. When he crosses the arms. They cross their arms, and then the sun hits them just right. The anime. Yeah, that's my pose. And then I just force these assholes to see who they're more scared of.
Your presence manifests as a physical being. It becomes heavy on the step. They turn to look at you, and they see you standing in your mighty pose. Everyone is they're just gonna fail. They're gonna willingly fail it. Because they would rather be scared of you than scared of that giant ass face. They understand you, for the most part, because you're robots. But they don't understand that giant fucking face.
So just, I tell them to brace for whatever they need to brace for, get to wherever they need to be, make sure the ship's going full speed, No slacking.
All right, yeah, they get to it. Most of them are doing shit on this side of the boat. They don't want to go any closer to you. All right, weapon master. You see that giant ass face, right? You think I could probably shoot that. Would you like to shoot that?
Yeah, sure.
What
Like
what
to
weapon?
shoot it.
So what weapon do you want to fire? The options consist of the fire ballista, the the fire greed flame, like Aberlaster, and there's
What's the
Yeah.
best thing I've got? What's the biggest thing I got to like fire off like a warning shot at it?
there's two weapons that actually have ammunition. So I mean, there's the acid, which probably won't do much to it. There's the lightning gun.
I think
The fire thing is the best.
I want to shoot. I want to shoot lightning, but I think it'd probably be immune to lightning.
Yeah, it looks like it's made up of storm.
Imagine like the Mummy, like the early 2000s.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, just shoot the fire thing off at it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Peanut.
Oh, wow. Did something also happen to the elephant?
Hmm?
Like Ara's kind of like he leans over to Rusty. It's like, did something happen to the elephant?
I'm way
as
over
well?
here, and I need you to focus and shoot that thing.
Fire your weapon.
All
You
right.
actually have access to the ballista's seat, so. There you go.
Oh, I
So,
do. Okay.
That's every player. It's God damn it. So at 13, you fire the ballista, and I gotta set this because of course. Unfortunately, the shot goes wide as Rusty jerks hard onto the wheel. Yes. Yeah, you did. All right, well, it's worth a shot. It would have been really nice, but it is what it is. All right, Rusty. Yeah. So this time you're trying to dart away from that funnel cloud, right? You try to use every proficiency that you can.
Yeah.
It's made with disadvantage because you don't have anybody looking out for you. You thought Peanut was up there, but now he's just yelling about the hail that you've already had.
Oh god. Oh. He looks inside himself. He finds the inspiring words of his dad. And I can't remember the words that from the Star Fox games, or whatever his dad says to him. Also roll disadvantage. Fingers to wait.
Peanut yells. It's raining!
This is Tinker's tools again.
Yeah. You use whatever you can.
Okay.
You're not even using the steering wheel at this point. You've just opened the hatch and you're just like stabbing into the wiring, like dealing with the circuitry like manually.
Gosh. I think I just just do these tools again. Or I think there's tools. I'll try and give it some extra juice.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
I got heat metal. No, that probably wouldn't work too well. Yeah, we'll just try again. Oh boy.
Is it,
Hey.
Is it just a bird? It's,
Oh, just advantage. Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Well, we were doomed from
you
the
were-
start.
yeah. You open the hatch, you start messing with the wiring. But before you're able to actually stab him, the storm engulfs the balloon. Alright, you see the hull of the ship start being battered by all sorts of different debris. It starts to break and chip. You watch as yeah, man. Yeah, so you watch as like a crew member gets picked up and fucking like thrown off the boat. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. However, eventually you're able to start stabilizing the balloon and try to get yourself out. You see Selesna. She's standing there. She walks up to you. She's gonna take her tinker's tools out, and she's gonna flub it. And she's trying to work the wires with you. Over time, you're able to get out. Crap, not that one. Sorry, that's what I wanted. But the ship continues to be battered, and you see another crew member fly off the side. People are panicking. You make it out of the storm. You see a bug of sheets just hanging on to Susie with all of his might. Susie's hanging on to the bottom of the deck with all of her might. People are running all about. There's a guy in the back just shoveling fucking sheets of coal into this thing. Right?
As a captain, right? I know. It was like we're thinking about this in only a two-dimensional way. We're only thinking about this in a two-dimensional way. There's plenty of below. Right? We could just drop this thing and then restart the engine like in Avengers.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Drop the apple.
Is that what you're doing?
I mean, this would get us away from this big.
Isn't it the mountains though?
There, we above the mountains. I'm like halfway.
Yeah, we had to go
and,
over mountains, and that's where the storm hit us. All right.
Go to realm. I don't know how to go to realm space. Hit. Where's the hyperspeed button on this damn wheel?
You see, Rusty. You point. It's right there, and you see a flux capacitor-looking thing, and a fucking piece of hail just comes and smashes into it. It gets the spark uncontrolled.
There it goes.
We need to get this. We need to get this thing vrooming. We need to get this thing vrooming. What do I have to get this thing vroom?
Let's see.
I mean, you could drop out. Like, you are engulfed in currently a massive storm. You could definitely drop out of it, I guess, right? Like
what's below us? Like, is there plenty of like
you
open
can't
air
see.
below us?
You can't. I mean, you guys are 600 feet up. You know that, because at least, because that's what Bug is guesstimated.
All right.
It's
Hang on to your
faster
butts.
dropping.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
You gotta tell me what you're gonna do. The longer you're in this, the more damage that hull's gonna take. And you
Can
know
we
that.
fire at the thing again?
You're actually in it, so like you're being beaten down.
I see.
Look, let's just drop. Let's just drop and then
All right.
restart these engines like in Avengers.
Okay. Click.
Yeah, you Rusty, you go into the panel and you like unplug the cable harness.
I don't unplug it.
Everyone,
I need to flip it back
the
on in a
engine.
second.
brace.
You see the propellers stop for a moment.
Yeah.
The balloons drop down and hit the tops of the decks. You see the engine begin to glow a fiery red because it doesn't have an export for its fucking power. The ship drops 300 feet in a moment's notice. Like, imagine, have you ever been on a plane you had like turbulence?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the worst turbulence you ever had. Everyone is like hanging on to the decks. You see Selesnya, she's like wrapped herself up on one of the masts.
Like one of those tube socks.
We can get the guy who went
Dealership.
overboard now.
Yeah, you dive down. You see two people like just like Mission Impossible, like
Yeah, 0G.
like trying to spoil the river. You see Selesnya. She like whips her tail out, grabs one of them, pulls them in. The other person, unfortunately, is too far, and see them get picked up by a giant bird. Right? You drop out from underneath the clouds. Right? You see the mountain range. Rusty, you need to do it. You need to make one more tinker's. This time
I was
for
gonna say,
advantage. You gotta restart these fucking.
As you drop out, could I have told Eros to ready a shot so we fall backwards and then shoot up at the thing?
Oh fuck yeah, you could.
Yeah.
That's some hype ass shit. Get advantage for that shot too.
All right.
It's on the fire at the appropriate moment. As we're falling.
Fix it! Fix it!
You see the ship aims. Yes. Yeah, you can make another perception check.
Oh, advantage.
You peek your head up, right? You see the face start appearing at the bottom of the clouds, and you're like, "What the fuck is that? I haven't seen that yet." You see a flaming fucking bolt go up in the air. It explodes. The face fucking explodes. The ship does like a fucking backflip, and you start like screaming toward the ground. There's a massive explosion in the sky. You guys are like full speed towards the ground. Rusty, you hear Selesnya go, "Rusty, turn it back on! Turn it back on!"
She sings it. She sings it. Giving Bardic inspiration, please.
Bardic inspiration.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go.
You hear from the front of the deck. You know, you hear Orwell. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime.
And then I remember what my dad was trying to tell me in the little flashback when his head pops up behind mine as I'm falling down. Let me make this check. Tinker's tools, go, please. Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Wait, advantage.
25.
So yeah, let's do the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic
You
Inspiration.
have to do this while free falling.
Oh yeah. Is it D8 now? I'm just gonna roll a D8.
Yeah. So you're hanging on, right? Right. And you're about to plug it in. The ship hits another bump, and you lift off of it. Right. Your hands slip off the harness. You're floating while the ship drops. Right. You like I don't say astronaut because you're not like 0G, but I mean kinda. Right.
It's kinda.
Yeah, it's kind of. So you like swim a little bit closer. You hear Selesnya call out to you. You hear Orwell's beautiful singing. You just barely grab onto the harness. You pull yourself closer, and with all of your strength, with all of your dexterity, all of your cutting, you plug it in. There's a loud spark, and the engine. You hear a loud popping noise as a ton of smoke starts dumping itself out of it. And over top of that noise is then overshadowed by the sound of the propellers begin to spin at full fucking speed. The ship grinds to a halt. The balloons shoot up into the air to catch it. Everyone slams down to the deck hard. But from what you can tell, the ship is now stable. You hit the deck. You look up. Everyone's throwing up. Everyone's holding on. There's crying. They're singing. You look upwards, and the sky is filled with fire. Congratulations. You just barely fucking survived whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, so everything turned out fine.
I'll put up my arms and go, woo!
But Bug,
Let's
Bug
do
was
that
shit.
again.
It's like, don't you fucking touch the harness! And he throws up. There's a person who, fearful of Conti, runs up and starts swabbing the deck. Okay. Right. So things for a moment calm.
Yeah.
Okay. You all are trying to catch your breath. Right. Out from the lookout, Peanut. You peek up. And coming through the clouds, you see a large balloon. It embroiders the sign of the 6. You get out your trusty telescope. Now that it's repaired, you get a good look. There's a crew of hobgoblins and goblins. They appear to be swarming the deck. They apparently have a ballista, and they have 3 harpoon guns trained on your vessel. What would you like to do?
I will let everyone know that they're about to shoot at us. I mean, that seems like what the lookout should do.
I would hope so, but I thought I would ask. So, out from the clouds, you see a large ship. This art is so rad. I wanted to use it, even if it's its basic bits token. You know what I mean?
That's how Peanut uses the telescope.
It's like backwards, or what are you doing?
No, with his nose.
Yeah, well, I got you.
I think that explains his roles for the skill challenge.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, that's fine.
I should be down here. It starts peering through the cloud. You see your ship. Yeah, it's good looking art, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna roll into initiative now. The ship
what?
can get.
Like an actual airship battle?
Fuck yeah. Let me make sure it's cleared. Yeah. So something to keep in mind, because your crew. I mean, technically, the Bug is and Susie. If you count them as your crew, you're still over 20. So you get 3 turns, which I honestly need to remember how to do in Roll20. And honestly, so this thing gets 3 turns too.
Okay. So am I rolling initiative for the ship or myself, or? How
You guys should roll for both. Like there should be 1 roll for or there should be 3 rolls for the ship, and then there should be 1 roll for each of you. Like just in case they like ever dock you or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I. So, Bear, you probably have a pretty good answer for this. Is there an easy way to roll multiple times, like in the turn order, or do I just have to manually do that shit?
To have extra initiative counts?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make copies of the minis and keep them off to the side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's the easiest way to do it.
I'll roll the initiative for your ship as well. Unless you guys want to do it.
do it.
You'll do it, or you want me to do it?
There's the first
Cool.
one.
And then there's
Take
2 more down
Two
here.
more? Okay. Oh, cool. Alright, so I'll grab that one. Wait, I don't know if... okay. Do this, and then that, and then this, and then that. Okay. Alright, next to each other. Cool.
Alright. So,
Grab Selesnya.
so the idea is on your turn, right? You would say like let's say you're the weapons master. Arrow would be like, I'm going to ready. I'm going to use my action to like for either like help someone with one of the 3 actions that the sip gets, or they could be like, I'm using my action to do that when the sip's action comes up. Does that make sense? So it's like you guys are all working together to do certain bits and bobs of the sip. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay, alright. Just make sure. Just make sure. The rules for vehicle combat is like 2 sentences long, and I was like, all this information is great. I love it. It's so good. It actually had no information. So Conti, what would you like to do? It appears this thing is like 65 feet away from you.
Okay. What would we like to do? What's it being held up by?
It is being held up by a large balloon, like single large balloon.
Okay. How fast can this thing move?
You get in feet, like for this map here, probably like 60 feet in a straight
60
line.
feet in a straight line.
Like if it, or well, it could do diagonal, but it can't like make hard turns. Like it can't do like boop boop boop. You know, like it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's a bow. So. Also keep in mind you can target specific weapons and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Can you hear
You're
me?
good. Yeah,
Let's
you're
target their steering stuff.
I was thinking just targeting their balloon and ramming it with this. With
Oh,
this
like
thing.
fly our
With the-
ship into their. I mean, I'm sure Rusty, who's worked on this airship the whole campaign, would love for us to kamikaze into the hot air balloon, which is what, full of flammable gas.
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
And ours also has balloons because it has to.
Shoot the balloons. That's what I guess I'll order. Cause I don't do ship to ship combat that often.
That's fair. So I guess you're using the help action to
Yeah.
fire. All right. So the 6 sip. Now it's gotta move in a straight line. So bloop. Yeah. No, it doesn't really get that close yet. So you see them take aim, and they're going to fire their ballista on your balloon. Actually, they're going to do it onto your helm. All right. So it slams into the helm. So I believe the helm. No, actually, no, it doesn't, because the helm is the AC-18, right?
Wouldn't the tie?
No, it doesn't. Yeah. So it would
I thought
hit.
our AC was 13.
No, if you scroll down and see, like there are like different.
Oh, okay.
Like, every piece, like if you're targeting specific pieces, it has a different AC.
Oh, man.
So it actually
Okay.
does hit for 13 points of damage. Right. It has this giant wire attached to your ship now.
So we have a damage threshold of 15. Does that mean it doesn't do any damage, or do airships ignore each other's damage thresholds?
They would ignore the damage threshold.
Okay. So airships ignore each other's damage thresholds. That only
Yeah.
applies for like us attacking the ships directly.
Right. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to think these things are probably built to fucking.
Yeah,
You know
sure.
what I mean? All right. Cool. So Les is up. She's gonna move up to you, Rusty.
Hmm.
And she's be like, I'll help you pilot the ship.
Okay.
Or I could make repairs. It's up to you.
Well, I
Because
think-
it looks like our helm took quite a bit of damage from that. And now there's a giant wire.
Hmm. Is the wire made of metal?
It appears to be made of metal, yes.
Hmm. I don't think that'll help. Okay. She wants to help me pilot. Yeah, I want to. On my turn, I think I want to steer it toward us. I just want to unload our good weapons on it.
That's true. Yeah.
Because we have to kind of
And
turn
multiple-
around, right? Because they were kind of chasing us then.
Yeah.
So our ship's
Yeah.
kind of like so it's kind of like we're going that way. Using that as like a pointer.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. So they came up from behind you.
Okay.
You could either move, but I mean, right now they're attached, so.
Yeah, so yeah, she wants to help me move because I want to move on our turn.
Okay. Alright, cool. So
Oh,
I
no,
would
we
say.
can't move, we're grappled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the target's
So-
been tabbed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So the double espresso is up. For the first time. Are you guys going to try to fire on it, or are you going to try to start moving?
Do we have to turn around to fire first, or?
I would say like you could probably maneuver it to fire. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, 'cause it says here we can't move away from it because we're grappled from it.
yeah.
So if you wanted to kind of turn and maybe go this way a little bit,
Mhm.
and then we'll ready our attacks, and then on our next turn, because every action is like one thing, so movement
Right,
is one
yeah.
action. So that's this action for this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we get into a better position, then we'll just use our next turn to fire at them. Everyone cool with that?
All right. Speaking of that, it's your next turn to fire at them. So like, you like I guess you guys would have like one fire. Right? So like, what weapon would you like to use to fire on this fire? So do you think would be the best?
I think they're all in range. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, can't hit targets within 60 feet. I mean,
Yeah, I would say you could hit it because you're within 60.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Why don't we use the
like
lightning
it's
gun?
like 60 onwards you can hit it. So
lightning gun.
oh.
I don't know. Is there like a Pokemon mechanic here? Like, are different attacks going to be better against different parts of their ship?
Yeah, so like
Would an artificer who built that airship know that stuff?
probably like so the lightning gun, it has the chance of actually like disabling mechanical pieces.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like
It seems
like
really
the,
good.
like the helm.
Yeah, so
Excellent.
we can target the propeller. Propeller's AC 12.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's hit there. And is it just can turn? Yeah, this thing can't turn. Okay. So yeah, let's do the propeller, and then maybe we can break this cable and just leave him in the dust.
Mhm.
All right. Does the weapon master want to click on it, or?
I mean, yeah, it's up to you guys. It shouldn't really matter.
Okay, I'll click it.
Based on my dice rolls, I will abstain.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright.
So this was on their propeller.
Yeah, so you hit it. You see the propeller takes a massive amount of damage as this lightning like like almost like a rail gun blasts into it. Roll a DC or roll a D100 for me. Like hack it in for them. Or... Unfortunately, the propeller does still stay online.
Okay. That was one charge.
Alright. Alright, 60 ships up. They, so they're gonna try to move in closer to you. Yeah. They're gonna try to cut you off here. Alright. Eris, you're up. You see the ship. It starts coming into view.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatively close. 25 feet from the edge of your ship.
So can we just keep firing? I guess we can't keep firing weapons at it, or it's all
So you can either use any of your abilities on it, or you could like ready an attack on one of the weapons or something.
already an attack on like a weapon. That's the green, the fire green flame arbalester.
Alright, so something to note about that one. The target can't be within 60 feet of you.
Oh,
so you'd have to
right,
either move.
Then I guess the lightning gun.
Oh yeah, so you like move up to the lightning gun.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready on it. All right. So yeah, you roll up on it. You reload another charged disc in, and you aim at it. Are you aiming at a particular control system, or are you aiming?
Do the like where the fire keeps the balloon up, like, or that whole assembly at the base of the balloon.
Are you talking about the balloon piece itself or the propeller? Because something to keep in mind for the lightning gun is if you hit like the helm, the propeller, or like a weapon system, you have like a chance to disable it because
Let's do the propeller then.
Okay. Okay.
Well, now or
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
Alright,
shucks.
So yeah, as you begin to fire, the tension rod like tugs the ship, and it bows for a moment, comes back to stable, and your shot fires off into the clouds. You see a large lightning explosion in one of the clouds nearby. Over here somewhere. Alright, Rusty.
Okay. I see this harpoon sticking in the end of our ship. And the thing is made of metal, you said. Here's what I like to do. I like to cast heat metal, and I want to have Fenrir try and break the line so that the tension would whip it back into their ship.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's all hot or something. It might cause fire. Yeah, so I'll cast heat metal on that, and then yeah, I'll Fenrir try and bite into it with his force jaws. Let's see. Have him try and bite it as my bonus action. Tough.
Yeah. So you start heating the metal, and you see it start glowing hot.
Yeah.
Fenrir bites into it, but he can't get enough force on it to actually snap the wire.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tried. Action, spell slot. Okay, I think we're good.
Plagued by bad rolls today.
No.
So, next up, the ship. You see it begin to move in close. It slams against the side of your boat, your vessel. Now I gotta highlight a whole bunch of shit. right, yeah. It slams up against it. You see a gangplank slam onto the deck. Excuse me, I gotta roll all these fuckers in.
Whoa. Is that the captain? This bird?
That appears to be a hippogriff. Conti, they've docked with your ship.
Alright, they've docked with my ship.
There is an easy way to get across. It's all across here, right? Like this whole wing. You can run across it, but it's difficult terrain to get to the other side.
This is difficult terrain to get on the other side.
It's difficult terrain to get across this here fin, because like that would probably.
Oh, I want the gangplank though, not the fin.
But yeah, it's essentially the same thing.
It's
like
imagination.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Nope, that's not the right thing. I want a box.
Is this the only way across? Was this gangplank?
I mean, there's also there's always ropes and shit like that too.
Okay. I would like to rope across, if possible.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, you look next to you, find a rope. You do the thing of your shoulder. You cut it, right? You see a sandbag fall. You grab the rope, and you run and you're gonna jump across.
Sweet. All right. I'd imagine that uses up all my movement to get over here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's 35 feet, and I only move at 30 though. So, would the rope bring me to the other side?
I would say it would, because I'm thinking about it like jumping. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It might take like an athletics check though, because you know what I mean? Like, you might end up using your action to get across.
There's that athletics check to get across.
Oh fuck yeah! So like it's the hypest shit in the whole goddamn world. You see all the goblins on the boat. They are like, holy fuck!
Yeah, I'm coming over. I'm coming over, baby. And then I guess movement. I would have.
Rusty sets out. Now you fucked up.
You have fucked up.
You have fucked up.
Oh yeah, they fucked up now.
Well, I'll use everything to get right here up to next to this guy.
All right, yeah.
And then I'll end my turn right next time.
You roll up right up on top of their camp. They look at you. All right, I'm gonna roll up. Really fuck you. So bored.
I'll be right back. I'm being called to help move more things.
I think I gotta fix somebody. I'm sending order. Alright, so their airship currently they're just going to try to board you and then attack you. First up is this little goblin way the fuck over here. Yeah, he only has 30 feet of movement. He's gonna use dash action. Only get to there. That's difficult terrain. So you see he's wandering onto the gangplank. Alright, next up is his buddy.
Sorry, that's...
So this dude's gonna dash to get across. He's gonna run up to his enemy. Bug of shit. Sledging us up. Alright. So Celeste is super smart. Oh, she doesn't have sleep. Oh, she has sleep. So, yeah, she's just got to use hypnotic pattern, right? She have to try to hit as many of these people as humanly possible. So, like a 30-foot cube. Gotta try to get it without getting Conti.
Thank you.
It's like everybody, including this little dude.
Well, it's just a cube, right? 30.
Yeah, but it's, huh?
It's 30.
It's 30 feet, right? Yeah. So it would still get, yeah. She would do it from here, right?
Oh. Oh hell yeah.
Or like right there.
So
Like she would try
everyone
to
but
get,
that first guy.
yeah, it's this dude here. So like this slide downwards. It would even, yeah. All right, I'm gonna do like a lot of checks. So, do you guys? I have to ask. Would you like to suicide bomb this boat?
No.
They probably killed both of you,
No.
but it's always enough. Okay, all right. You just thought
I'm going to try to get it unhooked from our ship and we can get out of here.
Fair enough.
Or try to.
Sure.
Wait, so our plan is just to run away? We're not going to fight these guys?
I mean, we've been
Okay.
trying to run away and see how that's been working. I think we should just fight.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just kill all their dudes. Like, we're like level 5 or some shit.
I'm down.
Alright.
So
I've been waiting a long time. I didn't miss my turn, did I?
no. So this
Did you
dude's
roll
out.
in? I don't think you
What,
rolled in.
what kind
No.
of a question is that? Please, did
No,
I
you didn't.
roll in? Please.
I don't see
You
did
it.
roll
you
in.
Oh, look.
I did, and with advantage. I got it too.
Two.
Oh Jesus! I don't even see you on here, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I rolled
think you
a
have to
3
sort
and
it
a
again.
1.
I
Oh,
don't,
no,
I don't
no.
see him.
No, he's there. He's there.
Nice. Yeah.
Look,
Oh, there
I'm
it is.
really
All
bad- I'm having really bad
2.08.
rolls. Okay, I'm having really bad rolls today.
We can dash over. Eris, you're up.
Alright. Time to see if I can understand this Echo Knight nonsense. I will move here. As a bonus action, summon my Echo right here. I don't have an Echo token, so...
Make a copy. You
Oh.
make it black or something, or gray.
Yeah, can I make a... Oh, I don't have a proficiency to make another, kind of drag out another token, I guess. Okay. Then I'll make it... That's the copy. Here's 1 hit point. And AC of 18 or 17.
Alright, so who are you attacking?
Oh. I can't adjust their hit points independently. But I will attack this guy with the great sword.
Okay.
Extra attack. Wait, where's the damage? Oh, I didn't auto roll damage. Whoops.
Oh jeez. You have to click the great sword word.
Oh.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, so the first attack splits him in half. You just want to use the second attack of this guy?
Sure. Well, I would have to like shimmy over here to use the second attack or go through my Echo.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, however you gotta do it. Yeah, he gets split in half also. Some crazy ass bullshit. Alright.
I'm not seeing.
Well, they don't want to blow themselves up. I don't think you want to blow yourselves up. That dude is hypnotized currently. That dude is hypnotized currently. The hippogriff is going to fucking get up and fly. Because it can fucking do that, because it's a hippogriff. Alright, and roll up on you, Rusty. Instead of multi-attack, instead of peck you once and then claw you once.
Okay.
You ready for that?
Yeah.
This is really forgiving for some reason. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
You get clawed fucking down. You block the peck.
Yeah.
That Pokemon claw attack really fucked you up really bad. Alright, this guy actually is not hypnotized either. So, these guys have 30-foot fly speed. Alright, oh yeah, so they're gonna get here. They have a 15-foot cone that they can cast, so they can't even do that, right? So they're gonna have to like, bird in action, and they're gonna fly to here. Always suicide bomb it. Next up is a person who's hypnotized. Next up is a goblin, so they barely matter. So they're gonna burn their whole fucking movement and be able to get there. Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is a goblin who barely fucking matters. He's gonna burn off his movement. Yeah, he can only get to there.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about my Fenrir can do his disadvantage thing, but whatever. Is it my turn?
Yes. Yep.
Alright, I'll mount up on Fenrir. We'll get in the saddle, we'll pull out the lance, and we'll attack the hippogriff. Twice. This one. That. Oh, you know what? Let me make a concentration check for that. So I took damage. I'm still concentrating on heat metal. If that has any effect. First attack.
I mean, the wire is still hot.
Yeah. Yeah, second attack. Oh.
You're attacking the hippogriff?
Yeah.
Alright.
So then...
You slam into it fucking hard. It's bloodied in one hit.
Okay, then I'll have Fenrir try and attack it as well.
Alright. Oh shit, yeah. So that's more than enough to kill it. How does it die?
Alright, Fenrir just jumps up and tears his throat out and kind of, you know, the little thing, like, rrr, just kind of shakes
Oh
it.
shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're
And
done.
then attack my master.
Fuck yeah, man. So next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is the leader. They turn to you, Conti. They see you. They're gonna try to attack you.
Okay.
They make 2 great sword attacks. Oh crap. Yeah, what is that? Sorry, there's a million character sheets here. So.
It's all good. That will miss.
Yeah, you just easily block their attacks.
Yeah.
Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is a goblin, so he barely matters. 30 feet of movement. Dash action. Gets to like there. Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Next up is a guy who's hypnotized. Peanut, you're up.
Peanut!
Everyone puts one creature.
Alright.
This is the only person who's not hypnotized on that side of the fucking deck.
Alright, let's see. Is there any way that I could run and jump over to here, or...
Standing leap, yeah, probably.
Okay. If I fail, do I just fall to my death? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Hold on. I think you might be in a rage. Yeah, you're good.
What?
I can cast Featherfall on you.
Oh, great. So I'll just see you guys in a couple of years when you come back.
Starve to death or
But
freeze.
you won't die. But
Yeah.
immediately.
What is even happening here? Alright, fine. What kind of check would this be? Athletics check?
Athletics or acrobatics?
That's hilarious.
What's your strength?
I
Just
mean,
put all your strength into your legs and jump.
Is your strength at least 15?
Yes.
You wouldn't have to make a check, but it's probably a perilous situation. He's probably gonna make you make a check.
Yeah, I would definitely need to check. Alright. Here we go.
I like to go all the dough. No, jeez.
Do I just bank off of the side and just fall to my death?
God.
Because I'll go to bed if that's the case. I'm okay with it.
Oh,
No, I would say you're relatively close to it. It's not that far. A 12 is enough. You go to the void. You get set to the shadow realm.
Alright, here. We'll make it dramatic. I will bank off the side and grab it with my 3-fingered hand and my snoot. And use the rest of my speed to climb up.
Fair enough.
Alright. And then I will look around the ship. And I will see Conti is doing some stuff over there against this very handsome fella. And then I will use a spiritual weapon.
Oh, fuck.
And I'll cast it at level 3. Because my dice rolls are so fucking high.
Oh, God. Yeah. So you hit him with your
Okay.
3rd level spiritual weapon.
Sweet.
15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's hurt pretty bad. He's not bloodied yet, but he's definitely hurt.
Okay. And then, let's see. Then I will use a dash action
Alright.
to get to here.
Cool.
This is my
Alright.
turn.
Next up is a guy who's fucking hypnotized. Finally, there's somebody who's not goddamn hypnotized.
It's a good
They're
spell.
gonna- Yeah. They're
I'm
gonna
gonna find
use the dash action to get here. Conti, you're up. There's this asshole in front of you. They're still trying to steer this fucking ship.
Cool. Action. Bonus action. Yeah, bonus action hex. Do you want a hex blade or do you want a regular hex? Give me 1 second. Let me read regular hex. Well, no. That was a.
Regular hex uses concentration too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll use
Hex-
regular.
Hexblade Hex is better than everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Unless you're
Hexblade's
planning
Curse.
to wrestle this dude and then throw him off the side, then you would want to hex
No,
him
I
and,
have-
and screw his strength.
I want to try something else.
Okay.
Let's see if it combos and if it's a cool combo. So I'll Hexblade curse him,
Alright.
and then as a cantrip, I'll Booming Blade,
Alright.
and then I'll make an attack.
Oh jeez. Alright.
Oof, I missed. It's all good.
Oh, shit, yeah. He just barely ducks out of the way of you. Alright, next up is a goblin who's hypnotized. There's Celestina. Celestina's going to should get out her light crossbow. Now take aim at this creature here. She's gonna fire on it. It's points of damage. It cries out in pain.
I think she might use her little smite thing she has.
Oh yeah, the is it psychic blades or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, it explodes with psychic damage. It just barely clings to life. Next up is the dead goblin. Eris, you are up.
Okay. I'll move, I guess, to the bridge, like the boarding bridge. I'll
Alright.
attack this guy in front of me.
Okay. Keep in mind that it's a what do you call it? That does not hit.
Okay,
It's
second
also
attack.
a difficult trade on that.
Okay. And what's my echo? Oops. Let's see. Let me, actually, let me trade this to my echo. Then the extra attack. Ow.
You see that greatsword fall and fall and fall. In a small hamlet, far to the east, a family is having dinner as a greatsword crashes through the roof.
Don't worry. I'll get you this guy's. He's not really using it. He missed me like twice. So I'll get you this guy's.
No, it's okay. I'll just take my clone sword.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think.
Is the family okay, or?
Oh yeah, it just slams into the table in between all of them,
No.
destroying their
Ancestral
fall festival dinner. Yeah, and their ancestral table.
All right. Well, in response, we'll just roar at them, I guess.
All right. So next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is something that's dead. Next up is something that's going to be dead very soon.
This is going pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this thing here.
This often happens with ship battles in D&D. It's like here's like 4 pages of complicated minigame rules, and it's like or they could
Hypnotic
board
pattern.
the enemy ship, and it's like okay, we'll just board the enemy ship. Oh.
Apparently, I did turn off the thing for this one, but it rolled a 13, so it misses Selesna as it cries out with its stupid little claws. All right. Next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is a goblin, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's see this. All right, it's got to still appear. It's flanking you. It's flanking you, Eris.
All right.
All right. It knows what it needs to do. It needs to grapple you, throw you off the fucking thing. So
God,
it's gonna try to do that.
Into the. Oh my goodness.
Let's see this shit. It's got a -1 strength. So can you beat that 9? Okay, probably. So it grabs you. You look down at it, and
Can I pick him up and like drop him? Like, is it just like?
yeah, let's say easy enough. So he's like, ah! He just disappears through the clouds. Now where were we? Someone who's hypnotized. There's the goblin in front of you. Seeing what you've done to his friends, he's gonna try to grapple you and throw you off the fucking.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that escalated pretty quick.
Oh,
Hey, look,
no.
man, you're on. Let's see this.
What kind
Beat
of a
my
monster?
-1.
Oh my god.
What kind of monster dungeon master throws people off of shit? This is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Hashtag not my DM.
Yeah, hashtag
not
not my DM.
Where's my shirt? I'm changing shirts right now.
Let's see this, Orwell. I have faith in you.
I'm putting on my
This-
hashtag not my GM shirt right now.
Not Orwell. I mean, Eros.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics.
Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, athletic.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay,
It's a
god.
tie. You grapple hands.
On a tie, the grapple the defender actually wins on grapples.
Yeah, no. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks at you. It's super upset.
This was
Next
that
up
been
is-
hype as hell.
Ah, fucking right. Alright, I had to try. I was like, whoever's stepping on that gangplank, tell us the fuck off. I'm like, yeah. Rusty, you're up.
All right.
There's this
No
thing here
sword.
trying to attack.
Yeah,
All
we'll
he's
yeah,
get
got
that
is
off.
claws.
I'll do a little flick of my wrist, and the end of my lance will pop open, and I'll shoot it at the inside part. Shell.
All right.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I always see the one first. So 6
Yeah.
magical damage.
Yeah, it bursts in a cloud of smoke. And it is gone.
Okay. And there, look on my ship. There's another one over here.
You also have that, you have heat metal concentrate though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll use my other attack, and I'll try. Me and Fenrir will try and tag team and hit this, break this cable that's attached to our ship.
Okay.
So we'll attack it with the lance, and then we will. Oh damn! And then I'll Fenrir try and bite into it again. Hell yeah!
Oh fuck. Alright. Alright, so let's see this shit. So you see, as you slam into this thing, your first attack blows a huge chunk off. You see the cable start snapping. And Fenrir goes in with his massive and strong bite. And with a loud cracking noise, louder than even the lightning storm that you guys have survived, you see the whip fly backwards and crash against the deck in this line. Right in front of you, Peanut, you just stop as it slams into the deck. You see it cut all the way down to the bottom.
No.
You hear
Oh,
loud
shit.
cracking noises.
That seems bad.
Yeah, next up is someone who's hypnotized, and then there's someone who's hypnotized, and then there's someone who's hypnotized, and then it's the captain who looks at the damage of the ship. He looks back at you. Yeah,
Who's you?
yeah, Conti.
Oh, he looks at me?
Yeah, he screams as he attacks you twice with his bitch ass greatsword. You're not even sure what he's doing here anymore.
I don't, but I plan to take his greatsword because my friend is missing his greatsword.
Alright.
That's what I plan to do.
Next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is a goblin who's he's gonna climb over top of hypnotized friend. It's like fucking difficult terrain to the max. He's gonna climb on top of his friend. They're creating like a short person tower, you know? And he's just gonna try to straight up attack you with his scimitar arrow.
Damn.
That's 8 damage if 20 hits.
Oh, only an 20 hits. I only have an 18.
So he cuts you. He starts laughing uncontrollably. Next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is someone who's hypnotized. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys probably got like a round or two to get the fuck off this boat before it splits in half like the goddamn Titanic. Which is very fitting because Orwell is still singing. So, Peanut, you see this. You hear the cracking of the decks. You're standing on the bad side of history right now.
I see.
This is
Okay.
the engine compartment. So you assume as soon as this falls off, everything up here is just going to collapse.
Wait. The back side is going to collapse, or the front side is going to
Well,
collapse?
it just got split down the middle here. Like that line is broken. This is the engine behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So if this back half falls the fuck off, like the front is gonna start plummeting.
Okay. Conti, are you still fighting, or do you want me to drag you over to good ship?
What would you? No, that's metagamey. I don't want to do that.
No, I was going to use grapple on you and just drag you with me.
Okay, that's no. What I was thinking was metagaming because I wanted to steal this dude's greatsword, just to add some energy. But no, you can drag me. No, you got the. I'd rather not
Okay.
die over a greatsword.
Then, assuming I could do this movement right there, I would move dash. No, I can't dash if I grab you.
No, but I can re-grab you and then
Yeah, so
drag you.
I can bring you with me to here, and then I'll bonk this guy with a spiritual weapon.
You drag him, Conti, to there. Conti
Okay.
grabs your arm. You balk this man.
I try to bonk him. Oh well.
Funny enough, that actually fucking hits.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He must be a devastator. Poor guy.
But yeah, he's still up. He's still bloodied. But yeah. Next up is someone who's hypnotized. Next up is this guy over here who sees what the fuck's going down and realizes it's the last cause, so he's just gotta leave. He's just gotta fly away. Conti, you were up.
All right, I now drag Peanut.
Alright. You grab on the peanut. You start walking across the gangplank.
I think that's as far as I get dragging somebody, and then dash.
This gangplank.
Yeah, man. It's a bottleneck. It's
Yeah, I think I can do that.
yeah.
We're good.
So, as you take a step on, you watch as the back half of this fucking boat just cracks and falls off of it. The gangplank pops and breaks. Arrow, you have just a second to step back onto the boat as the front half of the ship takes a nosedive. Rusty, instinctively, you hit the helm's wheel.
Yeah.
It turns the ship slightly to the right, dodging out of the way as this thing falls.
Yeah, this wasn't dragging.
Barely protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. You watch it plummet. Congratulations, you guys survived. And I think we'll call it there.
Alright. I got some foundry stuff I gotta do because I can't run this. I can't run Dragon of the Odyssey game on cell phone internet.
Oh.
So it's gonna be fun. Night, guys.
Have a good
Night,
one.
everybody.
Whew. Crazy.
Hey man, that fucking the drop from the clouds was a hype ass idea.